And we're live. Welcome to episode 23 of Two Girls, One League, brought to you by Not For Long Media. I'm Paige. We got Rossi and Alex here. Say what up, you guys.
What up?
What's up, bitches?
We have a new host with us, and she will be with us for hopefully a while. But this is Paityn. Paityn, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay. Hey guys. I'm Paityn. So I feel like my football perspective is a little unique. So my dad's actually an NFL coach, so that's kind of how I'm like interested in football and everything. So I kind of I guess bring that perspective. But I guess really about me, I'm in college. I'm graduating in May, which is crazy. And yeah, so I majoring in journalism and Spanish at my school in Chicago. Yeah.
And Paityn played college soccer.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
So we got.
I feel like we should do a segment when we do ad reads and make Paityn speak it in Spanish.
Really our new ad reads are going to be
test me all skills.
Yeah, since you're getting your degree in Spanish.
Yeah, major. I'm not fluent. I wish I was fluent.
How are you not fluent and you're getting your degree? I call BS. You're definitely fluent.
Would they just give anybody a degree for that?
No, I don't know. I would say like I'm like conversational. I could hold a conversation with somebody, but like I'm like if you dropped me in Spain and like I mean I could figure it out, but like I don't know. My vocabulary just isn't where it needs to be, I guess. That's like the biggest thing I need to like work on.
Still pretty impressive.
De donde eres?
Soy de Cleveland, Ohio.
I don't know how to respond to that.
What did you just say?
I said, where are you from?
I said I'm from Cleveland.
So Paityn's dad spent the longest time with Cleveland, right?
Yeah, well, it's actually kind of weird because so he's been kind of my whole life. He was like a coach, like in college or like professional. But so in 2008 was when he got his first NFL gig, and that was with the Bears. And we were with the Bears for 3 seasons, and then we moved to Cleveland, and we were there for, I believe it was 7 seasons. So that was like the longest like full period we've been somewhere. But then he came back to the Bears and was here for another like 4 seasons, I think. Something like that. It ended up being about the same amount of time in both places. Or maybe he was here for 3. Yeah,
so
we were
been in the league a long time.
Yeah, he's been a coach in the league since 2008 was his first season. So
was he in college before that?
Yeah, so he coached at Western from the time I've been alive. He was at Western Michigan, Utah State. Where else? Then he coached like some like junior college. He coached at Mizzou also. So
dang,
SEC
around the Midwest a lot.
Yeah, Paityn's been on a world tour her whole life. But anyway, did you guys see, this is a hot topic right now, and I wanted to bring this up to people at work, but I feel like they don't really like get on Twitter or really know much. I don't think they follow like current like culture. So did you guys see Anthony Bass? He's the baseball player for, I think, Toronto maybe. And his wife, Sydney Bass, who's actually Jesse James Decker. Do you know Jesse James Decker, the country star?
Mm-hmm.
Her younger sister. And he posts, the husband, Anthony Bass, who's the MLB player, posted a picture of his 2 kids on the airplane. I guess they were leaving one of his games, going back home, and the kids got popcorn on the airplane from the flight attendants. They took a United flight back, and they got popcorn like all over the floor. Like the picture was like there's a decent amount of popcorn on the floor. Kids are in their seats like playing on their iPads, and I guess the flight attendant told the wife, who's 22 weeks pregnant, that she needed to get on the floor and clean the popcorn up. And so he posted a picture of it and put it on Twitter, tagged United, and was like basically like, they forced my 22-week pregnant like wife to get on the floor and clean up this popcorn. But he did not get the reaction I think he thought he was going to get. Like most people commented and they were getting like 80K likes on their replies to him being like, dude, you sound like so entitled. Like it's basically your wife didn't want to be a parent. Like kind of like you need to clean up like after your kids. Like
I saw wasn't Dave Portnoy going
he
about
retweeted
it
and commented. Yeah. And everybody was like, I don't understand. Like if the kids can play on iPads, like why can't they pick up their popcorn? And I was like, I kind of like agreed with that. I was like, I don't necessarily agree with being like tell the pregnant woman to get on all fours and clean it up.
Yeah, that's aggressive.
But also like I definitely don't put that on Twitter. Like don't.
Why didn't he speak up for his wife and why didn't he do it? Or why didn't he make his kids?
So everybody was saying that. Why didn't he clean it up? Like, okay, you guys, like he's an MLB player, like he's in fucking season. He's obviously not on the flight with his family.
Oh, he wasn't on there?
No, he wasn't on the flight.
Oh, okay.
If you go to his Twitter, Anthony Bass.
That's a little bizarre.
Oh, I want to go look at it.
Go look at it.
I thought he was on there. I
didn't
know.
No. Sorry.
Well, that changes some things.
He should have clarified that, but like most people with brains who know that he's an MLB player knew he wasn't.
I knew he wouldn't be on the flight.
Right.
Well, I guess I don't have a brain.
You don't have a brain, clearly.
I mean, oh yeah, now I see it.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. All of the responses are nothing of what I think he thought he was going to get.
Damn. Yeah,
I'm surprised the internet in this day and age like is so like coming out.
This kid's kind of weird looking. Sorry.
Well, the one is adopted. The one's adopted and the one's theirs.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Well, he just posted.
Follow like pop culture, so I know who they are. I don't know him because of his baseball career. I strictly know them because they're family with Jesse James Decker and Eric Decker.
Damn, he really is going at people on here.
Yeah, but the responses are like it's mostly people against him, and he's ratioed big time.
Wow, these are really bad.
Yeah, ratioed big time.
I mean, there's no context there, but like it is true. Like, maybe the mom could have told the kids, but it is a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Right. Well, like, yeah, I wouldn't expect. Like, have you ever met a 2-year-old? They don't listen. Like, you can't.
No, his 2-year-old looks evil too. He posted a picture of her with a bag of popcorn. And
he posted
she's got an evil smirk.
Oh, I see her.
Yeah. She looks like trouble.
But
United commented on it too. Because he
like their customer, like the rhetoric robot response. Yeah.
Hi there, Anthony.
But I also was like, I saw both sides. I was like, okay, yeah, this is just. First of all, he shouldn't have posted it because it just is not like. You're just not going to get the sympathy that I think you thought you were going to get. But also at the same time, the cost of flights these days, like they should be cleaning that shit up after you.
89,000 50,000 comments and 77 million views on the tweet. That's crazy.
Did you guys not hear this? I can't believe this is. I'm glad I kept this to get your natural reactions because these are.
I saw like posts on Twitter and stuff. I just wasn't grabbing my attention. I just kept seeing little kids and popcorn, and I was like, how could that be that interesting? But I don't know. I feel like this is just a weird thing to go on a hissy fit about. I don't know.
He should have deleted it as soon as he got responses that like weren't what he wanted.
I just feel like this is weird. I mean, I guess maybe if I'm married one day and it's different, but I don't know. I feel like that's not that important. But
I feel like it like shows how you're raised almost. Like I would never expect someone else to clean up my popcorn after me, you know?
Yeah, I feel like I would have just picked it up. I don't know. Yeah. Been like, all right, little Sam, don't fucking make a mess over here. Like, chill out. I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Yeah, very entitled. I don't know. Well, Christian, love my girls picture. That's his bios. That's all you need to know.
So she's like 5. She's 5 months pregnant. So like she's over halfway. Like she probably has a decently sized belly.
Does that play a part?
I mean, I think it's hard.
Moral
to
of the
matter
story.
now.
Moral of the story here: do not have kids.
Yeah,
Don't have
for real.
for real.
Don't have kids. And who gave them popcorn? That's a setup. I feel like they set those
the
kids
flight
up.
attendants. So that's the issue. Like,
Yeah.
why did you give them popcorn?
I drop popcorn all the time. I'll have popcorn on my couch and come back a month later. There's some kernels in there. I don't know. Like,
Honestly, though, this is why you just fly Delta. United be having to stick up their ass.
for real.
They said they were handling it internally.
No free Wi-Fi either.
Handling it internally, it's a big deal. World, man. It's absurd. Well, thanks for giving us that update, Paige. I can finally rest tonight. That's why I haven't been sleeping. I've been pacing back and forth about this subject.
I mean, it's the hottest topic in the MLB right now.
It is probably the most attention they've gotten. You're a baseball fan, right, Ross? How about you, Paityn? Do you like baseball?
I like baseball. I don't know much about baseball. I'm like, I don't know. I like going to games, but I don't like.
I couldn't watch it.
I can't watch it either.
I can't watch it.
I think it's so boring.
I think it's the whole. I do it with NBA too. I think it's when there's 50, 80 games. It's just like, I don't know. It's fun to like go there, drink a beer, grab a hot dog, like that type of stuff. But I'm not like, oh my God, let me get home and put on the baseball game.
Right.
Like I'm not, I don't know. I don't really, like, there's just too many games.
I agree. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt this year. I honestly think it's been a little bit better because they basically essentially got a shot clock. Yeah. So they got like a pitcher clock. I don't know what they call it. And it's taken like 45 minutes off of games, which is like that's an insane amount.
It is quicker.
Like almost an hour.
Quicker.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? Basically, these games were an hour longer just because somebody was taking too long they couldn't throw the ball. Like they
do the main part of the game.
around on the mound and couldn't throw the ball.
That's crazy. Something to add about Anthony Bass. It's kind of ironic that he's complaining about cleaning up messes when his ERA is 7.11.
I don't even know what that means. Rosie.
ERA, that's earned run average. Like he's really bad at baseball. He's talking about cleaning up messes. It's just ironic. I just saw it on Twitter. Anyways, back to whatever the fuck.
Well,
I know he's bounced around a lot of teams.
He's just really bad. It's ironic because he needs to clean up his mess, which is his play. But
there you go.
Yeah, I mean his wife probably has way more followers than he does. His wife has 1 million on Instagram.
What wow!
Really?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What does she look like?
She's Jesse James Decker, who has like 4 million or something. Sister. They used to have a show on E.
Not Jesse James did, right? Not the
but the sister was in it.
Oh yeah.
Did Jesse James Decker say anything about this?
No.
Smart girl.
I don't think the wife did either.
Oh. Wait, what's the wife's name? Do you know?
Sydney.
Sydney Decker?
Sydney Ray Bass. No.
Yeah,
she's
a dumb question.
Decker is only the last name because of Eric Decker, the one who played for the Broncos.
Let's see. She posted a picture of the baby holding the popcorn, but I mean, God Almighty.
I know they're like really trying to like be like
really
trying to
pushing
on United when the whole internet was like turned against them.
Yeah, this is a weird flex.
Yeah, it's a really weird flex. They should have like let it go. Like,
I'm really confused. So the one daughter's adopted, then the other one's a ginger?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, this is not supposed to be about the family's genetics. Like,
I'm looking at the genetics because where's the ginger come into play?
I don't know.
This family's throwing me off. You're
gonna have to dig more into this in your own time.
Yeah, let's move on. Can we talk about football?
Let's talk about football, but
for the love of God.
She's pasty with red hair. It doesn't make sense. This is strange. That's scary.
Anyway,
I don't know if you can see that picture.
I don't think we can show children on here.
I don't know, but that's a scary picture.
We're gonna get.
I'm sending this to you. All right, go ahead. Let's move on. I'm tired talking about 3-year-olds.
Well, we got the draft in 8 days. So we're gonna do a
Yes, we
little
do.
mock draft here. 8 days. Do people even know that? Like Earth to everyone, the draft is in 8 days. Like, does anybody even like keep up with that? I feel like people just are like, oh, the draft's today. Because
I
like
thought it was way sooner. Like I thought it was supposed to happen maybe last week. I didn't know. Like I'm like it's still 8 days
I
away.
don't think
I thought,
anybody does anymore. Like I really don't.
yeah.
I remember in
think,
COVID that was like the most like one of the most interesting things because
Yeah.
there was nothing to do. It was like, oh my god, the draft's on. Like I think I genuinely watched like every day of
every
the draft.
round.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing because like I had time to, and I wasn't doing anything on my Saturday.
First round is fun. After that, I kind of fall out of it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's freaking hard to do a mock draft though. Like has anyone ever gotten a right mock draft? Because somebody always trades down, somebody trades up. It's impossible.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
I wonder what's more likely, to predict the first round of a mock draft or to predict the March Madness bracket.
Mock draft.
God, mock draft.
Yeah,
that was a tough comparison.
But I don't know that I'm a little confused this year. Who's going to be like what QB?
I mean, yeah, we know QBs are obviously going to be in the top.
Yeah.
What, 4 or 5? What is it? 4 of them, I think.
There's just been so many different scenarios. It's interesting. I think I have Bryce Young going first.
Bryce Young to Peyton's dad's team.
Yeah.
What do you know, Paityn? You think they're gonna take them? What's your insight?
I wish I knew something. No, he doesn't even know. And if he knew, he would never tell me. He'd be too worried.
We need to break it here.
But that'd be amazing if we could break it here.
That'd be pretty cool.
No, I don't know. I think they'll definitely take a quarterback. Like they need one.
Yeah.
It's just up to who it'll be. I don't know. I really don't know who they'll take.
There's a lot of missing pieces this year in the draft. I mean, for selfish reasons, I'm just interested to see where AR goes. Anthony Richardson,
That's
obviously from Gators.
Yeah.
Like
Colts.
There's a lot of scenarios. You think he's doing Colts?
Yeah, I think he's going to the Colts. I could see the Seahawks, maybe, but the Seahawks need a defense. Like they don't have a good defense. So
yeah, they need like
draft. I'm looking at now is saying Detroit.
Oh yeah, I read that too. I was like,
Detroit's gonna be good this year. They made a lot of moves.
Yeah, it's just
yeah, they were pretty solid last year too.
Well, I think they're saying Detroit's going to trade up. I don't think that they originally have the 3rd pick. I think Arizona does.
Yeah,
has that already happened?
There's rumors that they'll trade up for a QB.
Okay, because I was going to say I didn't think that they had the 3rd pick, but I guess they're assuming they're going to trade up.
Yeah. What do you think the Ravens do?
Ravens? Oh, that's a good question. We always trade, like, every single time, like, growing up, we would always have a 1st round pick and we would trade back, always. Like, we are notorious for trading back. It would be the most frustrating thing. If AR is still on the board, I imagine they would take him because apparently they've met with him so many times, but there's no way that AR is still going to be on the board by the time the Ravens pick.
That would be a cool fit. I could see that actually working.
Him and Lamar would be sick. But
yeah.
I mean, we have the 22nd pick right now. That's just, there's no way he's on the board after 22 picks.
Somebody else.
Huh?
Because I mean, like, I don't know, like Bryce Young and CJ Stroud are going to go like that, and then whoever needs a quarterback after that, I think is going to take him.
Yeah.
I
don't think he's going to be there for long.
But that would be cool. I didn't even think about if that could actually happen. Him and Lamar. I feel like they are.
I mean, they would if they really wanted him that bad, they would probably have to trade up.
Yeah.
For something. I don't know.
Interesting.
Who the heck knows? But Jalen Carter, you think with all of his, like, he's had like a lot of off the field stuff recently, or drama crap? they have him going to the Seahawks, which I could see him going higher because I feel like this top 4 thing is not going to go how everybody says it's going to go.
There's going to be trades probably.
Arizona obviously is not going to take a quarterback, clearly. So they probably will trade down because they already have theirs and he has a contract. So the odds that they take a quarterback probably aren't that high. But who knows whoever they trade with is the one that's going to fuck everything up because that's who. I don't know. This is why it's impossible to do one of these things.
Maybe March Madness bracket is more likely to win over this, Ross. Maybe
I think so. Honestly, yeah. It's tough. It's tough, but it's good.
It'll be interesting. I want to see a shock somewhere, but
yeah, I think that there will be.
Speaking of QBs, we'll go right into the big news of the league. Jalen Hurts. How are we feeling, Ross?
Oh my, so good. When I first saw the number that Jalen Hurts was given, $255 million, I kind of gasped. It's 5 years. But the more I think about it, like in terms of like cap hit, over the next 3 years, his cap hit is so low. And then I think by year 5, his cap hit is like over $30 million. I don't know exactly what number it is, but it makes sense. It gives us more of a window. Paige and I have kind of talked about how that Eagles window is like, was it going to close? And I think like for more teams now that have a franchise quarterback like the Chiefs, it's really hard to win when you're paying your quarterback almost the whole entire like, cap space that you're allocated. But by the time Jalen Hurts is in year 5, it's estimated that the cap space for each team is going to be around $300 million. So his cap hit, like I guess because like they allocate more money to the cap each year. Like this year they raised it, so it makes a lot of sense. I'm glad he got paid. It is a lot of money when you look at it, and I think Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback. Don't get me wrong, but we're gonna see Burrow probably get paid relatively similar. We're probably gonna see, Lamar. We already know he wants a lot, and so it's good that they got the deal done because other quarterbacks similar to him are gonna get relatively the same deal, or if not more. So I think it's a win.
Yeah, I agree. I honestly think Joe Burrow will end up getting a lot.
Yeah, Joe Burrow's going to get his money.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to get more than like both of them because he actually has, he's been to the Super Bowl twice. Like he has like he's got the history to back it up to want the money. Like, and I think that they're not going to have any choice but to pay him. I feel like he can demand what he wants. And they're going to have to give it to him.
If Daniel Jones can get how much he's gotten for what he's put out, and then Jalen, Joe should get
Burrow's going to get more than Jalen Hurts.
You think?
Yeah.
I think he'll get the same, if not more. He will not get less.
No, he's not going to get less than that. So. And Lamar's numbers, his were all bigger. His numbers were the highest at the time, and now Hurts is for his contract. So I don't know. They're gonna have to go up now, I guess, because Lamar's not gonna want less than that now, dummy. But
yeah.
Oh Lord,
I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with Lamar. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with him.
Well, so the total value of Jalen Hurts is 255, right? Total value of Lamar's was 250. Fully guaranteed at signing, Jalen Hurts got 110, and Lamar's his was going to be 133. And he obviously wants more. He wants a higher number, fully guaranteed. But Jalen Hurts' total guarantee is less than what they offered Lamar $200 million, and Jalen's is 179. But I don't know.
A lot of money.
They say total guarantees, but like, I feel aren't there like. There's like you have to do stuff to get those, right? It's not actually a total guarantee. I think he basically it's different than the one that's guaranteed at signing.
Yes. Very. Yeah. Agreed.
Which is, I think that's the issue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It'll
but
be
yeah, but I mean, we signed OBJ.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I feel like that was like, I feel like they were throwing a bone to like Lamar, because I feel like Ravens feel like they have like kind of like the upper hand, the leverage kind of now in this whole contract situation. Now that he was on the market, nobody's offered him anything, you know. I feel like they have the leverage, so now they kind of have to kiss Lamar's ass a little bit to kind of get him back, because he put out on Twitter that he wanted a trade, and there's all that drama now. So now they're trying to like get people to be like, look, we are going to build around, here's some guys. Like,
I felt like it was for Lamar, that whole.
Oh, 100%. Also, like guys like OBJ who like have that like celeb, like legend status kind of to them. Like, those are people that people like Lamar like are gonna like attract to. You know what I mean? I don't know how to describe it, but like you know what I mean, right?
They go together. They're hand in hand, Lamar and Odell.
Like, you want OBJ to be on your team. Doesn't matter if he fucking sucks or anything. Like, it doesn't matter if he doesn't do anything all year. Like, guys like that, you just like, they're your little thotties. Like, you want them.
Bring in the tickets. They'll have some people viewing him for sure now.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm fine with it. Like, it's OBJ. Like, OBJ is not going to take anything less than what he was paid. Like, that's just how people like OBJ like function. I mean, people of his tier like are not just going to join a team for $3 million. Like, you have to pay them.
I don't love the OBJ trade. I don't hate it, but I don't love it because he's getting paid basically top 20 wide receiver money, and you can't name a wide receiver who's put up good numbers tearing their ACL twice. Like, you just can't. And he's 30, he's going to be 31, and he only has 600, 800 some yards in the past 2 seasons combined. So like, he is when healthy, I think he'll be really good, but also I think it's just like a little bit too much.
I mean, he might prove you wrong though, Rossi. Like,
I love OBJ. I was such a big OBJ fan, guys. I was in love with him, but even when he was on the Giants, he was so good.
I don't know, but like, realistically, who else is there that's on the free agent market that they could have gotten?
That's the thing. It's like,
there isn't.
Exactly.
They couldn't pay anybody in free agency because we're in a hostage situation with Lamar. There's nothing we could do.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I like understand it. Like, I get why, like, anything they can to kind of get Lamar to stay, but I also still think like he's old. He's coming off an injury. I don't know how much he's gonna like. I agree with you, Rossi. Like, I don't know how much. I don't know if he like produces a lot. I'm gonna be surprised. I think.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, I wanted OBJ so bad, but like, now that he's here, like, what am I gonna do? Like, I don't know. He's also kind of hard to hate when he's on your team. Like, you hate on him when he's not on your team, but like, when he's, I don't know, when he's on your team, like, all right, like, I'll take OBJ on my team. Like,
yeah, I feel like it was a big move, honestly. I mean, obviously OBJ is talented and whatever. We'll see how he comes off his injury, but I really do feel like it was a huge thing for Lamar to kind of get him to like stay put and like negotiate. 100%. And I don't know. I feel like there was deeper reasoning with that. I don't know. I think it was more to keep Lamar here. So
I feel like they can get Lamar to stay, and like, I feel like OBJ might have talked to him being like, oh, I'm leaning towards staying, like, but I just want this contract.
Yeah.
Like, Lamar could have talked to him. I don't know.
Exactly. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I mean, finally finally OBJ is back. So
and we got a veteran wide receiver, which we don't ever have. So
he'll fit into the Ravens culture for sure too.
Yeah. Like, can he be a leader though? Like, does anybody know if he's a good leader? Because we need that in the locker room. So hopefully he's like good at that. I'm sure he's not. I'm sure
he's not.
I'm sure
he's
just
a drama queen.
Pictures on his Instagram.
Yeah, he's drama.
Can't imagine he's a leader, but
I don't think he really leads from the front.
I saw, this is gonna get kind of dark, but
Oh God.
This frick, what's his name? Sounds so bad now that I'm like forgetting his name, but I think his name's is it Chris Smith? He played for Cleveland Browns, probably when your dad was there, and he passed away.
Oh yeah.
Is that his name, Chris Smith?
Yeah, Chris Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know why I remember this so distinctively. Like, I don't know why it like sits with me. But like a couple years ago when he was playing for the Browns, his wife, they just had a baby, like maybe was a month. The baby might've been like a month or two old. And him and his wife, or it wasn't even his wife, mother of child. And they were on the highway and something happened like to one of their tires. I don't know, something like car broke down. They were on the side of the highway and a wheel like flung and hit her and killed her. I don't know why I remember. Yeah, the baby mama. I don't know why I remember that so distinctively. This might have been like 4 years ago. I just like remember that so well. And so when I was scrolling through my Twitter feed and I saw that, I was like, oh my fucking God. Like now this 4-year-old is without freaking parents. It's horrible.
Yeah, that's really dark.
Yeah.
And we don't know why he died.
How he died. I didn't look into it. What was that?
No, it says they still don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I said suddenly at age 31. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, young. That's really sad.
He died suddenly following an XFL league game. I didn't know that.
Oh, so he went to XFL.
Yeah, he was on the Seattle Sea Dragons.
What the heck?
I don't know if this article.
He played at Arkansas. Yeah, he was in the league for like 8 years. I think he spent majority of this time with the Browns, but I could be wrong. I know he was with the Ravens for a hot sec. I'm not sure how long. But yeah, really sad.
Wow.
It's unfortunate. Well, let's move out of that weird, sad topic.
Sorry,
Paityn, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you met anyone really cool? And I mean, obviously having Perks, your father being a coach, have you gotten to see anything really cool, meet cool people, any starstruck moments?
Actually, well, I got to meet LeBron.
That's pretty sweet.
I was like, I probably have a picture. Let me see. I got to meet him when we were at the Browns because like he was with the Cavs and I'm trying to see if I can find the picture on here. I don't know. Oh, here it is. Here's me and LeBron. I'm really little.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But he was at a close practice and I just happened to be there because I was doing some like volunteer work with the Browns. I don't know actually if they still have this program. I bet they probably do. It's called like Cleveland Browns 1st and 10. It's like a community service like outreach program and I was volunteering there and they were at the practice. So I was there like off to the side in the little volunteer tent. And it was when Mike Paityn was the head coach and one of his daughters was like there with me in the tent. And she was like a bit older than I was. And I just remember she was like, oh my gosh, like I'm pretty sure LeBron James is over there. And we were like freaking out the whole practice. And then afterwards, the only reason I got to go out there on the field and like meet him was because her dad was the head coach. So I just kind of tagged along with her. And I was like, I'll just, follow her out here. And then I saw my dad out there on the field. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, LeBron's here. And then I got a picture. I had my dad take it.
That's pretty sweet. That's pretty cool seeing LeBron.
Yeah. It was a long time ago. I think I was like 14. So it was a while ago, but I think that's probably the coolest like person I got to like meet, I guess.
Yeah, that's an age you like actually remember stuff at too.
Mm-hmm. It was so cool.
Now, did you mention your favorite NFL team, or was that in a private meeting with all of us? I couldn't remember.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it. I guess like I'm kind of like, I guess, biased.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have like a team per se. I feel like I just root for wherever my dad's at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like, I mean, our whole family's livelihood depends on if they win or lose.
Right. just a small little thing, nothing too like serious. Just a little light.
Sundays are like really serious for your family. Like we're just messing around. Yeah, right.
God.
It's probably.
But I mean,
talk
you
about
also
that
didn't like
anxiety.
have like a. I mean, you have like a hometown, but you didn't like grow up somewhere for like a long period. I mean, like all of us, you know.
Yeah,
So you wouldn't really have a team that you were like super in love with anyway.
right. Like I was always so jealous of like the people that like kind of did, because I just like never really did. We just always sort of bounced around. Yeah, like I don't know. I just like when we moved from Chicago to Cleveland, I did not want to go to Cleveland. I was so mad to go there. And I loved Chicago. It was great. And when we moved there, I still kind of like rooted for the Bears a little bit. And then after like a couple seasons, that just sort of faded away. And then I was all in with the Browns. And then we came back, and then I was like, screw the Browns, go Bears. And now I'm like, go Panthers.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Sundays are very serious in our house.
Yeah.
I'm not usually in the same room as my mom when we watch games together. I usually go to the basement or something, and she'll go to like the family room. I don't like being in the same room as her. She's crazy on Sundays.
Why? What does she do? She just like super anxious.
Oh, so anxious. She screams at the TV. Anytime, because my dad, he coaches special teams, so anytime there's a special teams play, she is up out of her seat within a couple feet of the TV, probably screaming. Oh God, it's
Does your family play fantasy football?
actually no, not really.
I was gonna say, because I'm pretty sure fantasy football you can pick. I don't know if you can pick a defense or a special teams. I forget how it works.
You can.
But I'm sure if they did play, they would pick the Panthers.
Yeah, no, they probably would. They're biased.
What makes you say that, Rossi?
Yeah, right.
But
that's funny. Yeah, it's probably different for you on Sundays compared to what we do on Sundays.
Yeah, we just like get drunk and watch football.
Yeah,
I stress, so I feel. Yeah, I've passed out.
I mean, we all
times.
stress.
Eagles won the Super Bowl, and I went out cold.
But like my dad's not gonna get fired if the Ravens lose.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
it's
like,
not a game.
It's like, are we gonna get dinner if we win today? Like, if we lose, are we gonna?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool though.
It's stressful. Like I literally like at games, like if I go to the game, whenever there's a field goal, like I don't watch.
Yeah.
I sit in my chair. I don't stand up. I don't like watch it. I'm like sitting and I'm just like praying that it goes in.
Everyone's like looking at her like, why is she so intense about the field goals right now?
I freak out. My whole family does. I'm the most collected, and that says something because I freak out. So
that's funny.
Well, one of our favorites, Gator favorites, all-time legend, who like I've shamelessly have DM'd like a bunch of times to come on this podcast, happened to be Paityn's favorite player. Go ahead and tell us about him and tell us your little story about him.
Okay. Yeah, I have a hard time picking favorite players because I don't know, like I just have a hard time picking. But when we were in Cleveland, Joe Hayden was on our team, and he's probably my favorite player that I've ever like gotten to be around. He's definitely my favorite. He's one of my favorite players that I've ever gotten to be around. But when I was younger, oh my gosh, I loved him so much. I was his biggest fan. When I would go to the games or watch the games if they were away, I would write him letters, and I would like critique how he played. I would be like, you need to do this, and this better. And then I'd give it to my dad, and I'd make sure my dad gave it to him. And it was, I did that for a couple seasons. And one time we were at training camp, and his family is like the like cutest family ever. They're awesome. And I can remember one time his wife we were like had gotten to training camp around the same time as her, and I was like, I've always been kind of outgoing, and so I went up to her and I was like, "Hi, like I'm Paityn, I'm Coach Tabor's daughter. You're Joe's wife," and she was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "Oh, you're the one like with the letters," and I was like, "Yeah, like that's me."
That's hilarious.
No,
Wait, how old were you when you would write these?
I was probably like 11, 12.
Okay. Like middle school?
Yeah, I was like in middle school, like
Okay.
fourth,
That's
fifth
funny.
grade.
Did he ever like say anything to you?
Yeah, he like well, I don't know. He told my dad that he would read them, and he probably laughed. But
That's
so
funny.
We need you to write
That's
him another one.
Yeah, we need to get him on here.
Yeah.
Work your magic.
He has a
That's
big
amazing.
personality though. That's why I
Yeah.
want him on here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He a
Yeah,
Gator legend.
I was so sad when the Browns traded him to the Steelers.
Steelers.
I cried. I was so sad. But no, yeah, I got to after it was like the game after we traded him, and I was like at the game, and like during pregame I got to be on the sideline, and I like the Steelers team had like run out or whatever and were warming up, and then they were going back into the locker room, and I like shouted at him. I was like, Joe, and he like came over and like gave me a hug, and it was so cool. And like I have like a picture of it, and it was like such a cool picture. It was awesome.
Oh, Rossi, insert that.
Yeah.
We love Joe. We're a Joe Hayden Stan podcast. Yeah.
That's cool.
He actually
That's
when he went to the Steelers, he had a really good first year there with him. He retired now, but
yeah, no, I was so angry at the Browns when they traded him. I wore the game after they traded him. I like wore his jersey to the game. I was like, I'm protesting.
Jesus Christ.
they're like, yeah, Coach Tabor, you're fired.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, you're let go. Anyway, any other news, guys? Anyone else with anything crazy? I feel like everyone's been on their best behavior in the NFL right now. Nothing too crazy right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Give it to summertime.
No, give it to the draft.
Yeah, give it to the draft. They're gonna start acting up.
Yeah, I'm ready to have that COVID year. I think it was COVID year when like, you remember when the who was it? And CD Lamb, I think, and he took the girlfriend's phone.
Yeah,
or he took his phone
really
out of the
bad.
girlfriend's hand.
Yes.
That year was wild.
That was
that year was so odd.
And then there was a girlfriend who was like hugging the one guy, and the mom like pulled her off him. Like that year was honestly trash. Like that was like seriously some trash.
I bet you none of those relationships are like still together.
I doubt it. There's no way.
I'm scarred from the Ezekiel Elliott year where he just like on draft day he had his like belly button out, and
I don't remember that one.
You know how Ezekiel Elliott like tucks his jerseys with like he shows his belly, or he used to like have his jersey up, and he did it on draft day, like on the draft night. He like had
I
his
don't remember that.
He had his gross.
Who
Don't
let him
Google
do
it.
that?
Yeah, I don't remember that. I remember the CD Lamb one. That one was really bad.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Really
oh my gosh, I'm looking.
Oh yeah, I
am
didn't
look up
picture.
Ezekiel Elliott draft day picture.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
I gotta look it up.
Yeah, that's
It's
interesting.
awful. It's
Ew,
terrible.
Who advised him to do that?
Like, what publicist, what PR person said, "Hey, let's wear this"?
I don't like that.
Oh my god.
No.
I do like how some of them are in their houses though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the houses. I love Joe Burrow's one. That one was really.
Yeah, I hope he bought his parents a new couch since.
Yeah, for real.
That thing was like 2 inches big. Like the whole family was sitting on it. Like there was not enough room for all of them.
No, it was very true.
Joe Burrow looks like a baby in his draft day pictures. Like I think
I
think he got veneers since then. He definitely did.
Oh, and he's gotten work done.
Yeah.
And who was it? Trevor Lawrence's dad's like nuts were literally like squeezed because there was like no room on the couch. Like look up Trevor Lawrence's dad on draft day, like on the couch. Like nobody gave him any room. I remember like please, I gotta search this right now.
I'm gonna look it up. Oh no, I see it.
Oh yeah, I see it.
It's terrible.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Whoever made
Like,
this
they
is
didn't
going
give
to
that
hell.
man any room. Like they could have like Trevor could have closed his legs. Like Dad's nuts were about to squeeze through his fucking shorts because nobody would scoot over.
Oh my God, that one is really bad.
Ew, that.
We're getting tagged.
If you
by
have
the
not looked up the
FBI.
picture, look up because it's an immediate laugh. Like immediate.
Trigger warning: make sure you're somewhere private. Don't do it at work or something weird.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, we'll see this year if there's any good drama with the draft day. Hopefully there'll be something.
I hope he bought his parents a bigger couch. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's bad.
We will see. Alrighty, we shall see. Anything else, guys?
Yeah, well, we'll be back
Anything
soon
else?
so we can analyze this draft class. You know,
Yeah.
maybe we'll pop on sooner if Paityn gets any word from her dad.
Mhm.
Who they're pulling the trigger on.
Any inside scoop? She'll announce their draft pick here, actually, before the world knows.
Yeah. She'll announce it at the same time.
At the same time.
They already said the owners already called her, said that she could do that.
Yep.
Perfect.
I got
Perfect.
here.
If you don't follow us on Instagram, follow your girls at 2 Girls 1 League, all letters. Twitter, 2 Girls 1 League. I'm pretty sure the numbers are numbers, not spelt out. But also give our TikTok a follow because that's where we get a lot of our clout from. Good and bad. But we like it all. So
yeah, and that's all letters. 2 Girls 1 League on. Is it on TikTok? Actually, I don't know. I just made that
all
up.
letters.
Yeah.
It's all letters? Sweet. Yeah. We like to keep it 50-50 around here.
Yeah. Make sure you clip the worst stuff, Rossi, so we get a lot of haters.
Yeah, don't worry. I got it.
Give Paityn a warm welcome.
Yeah. Good luck. Hope you have a good self-esteem.
Hope you don't care what you look like too much.
Yeah. I hope you don't take things straight to the heart.
Yeah.
Alrighty, y'all. It's been a blast. Until next time, guys. Until next time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.